Hello. Now, this may seem like a bit of a strange introduction or a strange video to what I'm typically normally putting out here on YouTube, but I just want to let you know, people, that through the 5 months that I've started this channel, it's actually been quite an experience. It's been an enriching experience for me, and I do like the content and I like doing what I do. Now, the audience that I've built, you mean a lot to me. As a matter of fact, I've had a few lives go on, some live chats, and I've actually had some of the most fulfilling times by just having a live broadcast, feeling the energy with people of like mind, and feeling other INFJs, and just knowing that how they think of things, how we talk about things, and just how we respond. And I got to tell you, it's enriching. And so I just want to let you know that. Now, like I said, this last few months has been great. And I feel as though a lot of times I've been finding good content, good things to say, been having good intellectual conversation about the INFJ experience. And I enjoy doing that, very much so. But I got to tell you, right now, I'm at a point in life. I had a difficult weekend. I had a plan. I actually planned out to make at least 2 videos, regular videos. I did make one. In fact, that will be airing in Tuesday morning. And if you see this, it might already be out, depending on what time you see this. But I did make that one out. I thought it was a very good video. Then I tried to come up with a new one. I was trying to come up with some ideas, and the ideas just weren't there. I thought, let me record some shorts. So I started going with shorts and things, and sometimes, I gotta tell you, people, the ideas just don't roll out. They just don't. But a lot of times, I don't want to just not put something out there. I want to make good content, heartfelt content, substantive content for this channel. And that's my goal. This is the INFJ experience. This is what it is. And I want it to focus on our lives, our particular needs that we have, and of course some of our issues, and address some of the issues that we typically have as INFJs. And that's typically the goal that I have. And so typically that's what I do. Now lately, I got to tell you, over the weekend I couldn't quite figure it out. In fact, right now it's a strange moment I'm in. It's a strange time. I know holidays are rolling around. I've been kind of trying to put out content. I've been trying to just keep up with work. Now, I'm not coming up with excuses. I just want to let you know that my life sometimes gets a little hectic. And I feel like I'm almost retreating. I feel like I'm pulling into that bunker zone, in a sense. I haven't been there in quite a while. I feel as though I re-emerged out of it, started this channel, and I feel like I was reinvigorated. Now, nothing really happened to me. I haven't had my heart broken. I haven't really lost anything. I haven't, nothing devastating has happened to me. Nothing has, especially lately, recently, I haven't had anything. But sometimes I think we go into these like questionable moments in our life where we're not sure where we're going. Are we retreating? Are we pulling back? Are we just trying to regather our thoughts in some way? It's like you put yourself out there so long and you have to return back, It's like, hey, you ever fly those, here's a good analogy for this, You ever fly those, remember those old planes? Maybe they still have them. Before they have the drone ones now, they used to put them on like the little gas ones, and they'd have them on the lines. They'd have them on the wires, and you'd kind of go up and down. You could go up or down with them. But eventually those things ran out of gas. You remember those? I'm sure you remember those old planes we used to fly as kids. I never personally had one, but I have plenty of friends of mine, and they just do that, and they walk around in a circle, and they just guide that plane. But that thing always ran out of gas, and when it did, it'd be in mid-flight, and it'd be just run out, and then all of a sudden it would just they'd have to coast it in, and it would almost crash every time. Little wheels came off, little things came off those planes, if you remember them, you know what I'm saying? So, in a sense, I think maybe that's the best, term I can come up with. I feel like my little plane out there, I ran out of gas, and I'm coasting along. I don't feel like I'm going to crash. My bottom line is, I'm thinking, what do I do? Last night I tried to record a video. I really did. I tried to put out a video short, and I'm thinking, what do? I get my notepad, and I'm like, oh, here's a good topic. Write this down. Okay, number one. And I'm writing things down, and I'm just trying to figure things out, you know? And I thought, okay. And then I'm like, no, I can't go with that one. So then I start another one. No, I don't think so. Let me see. Let me try another one. Now all of a sudden, it's like, I just normally would just pick one and be fine with it. Now all of a sudden I keep recording these videos, like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. I record a short, oh, I can't do that either. This isn't good either. And I'm getting to the point now, it's like, it's not perfectionism. I just really don't have a lot of good material that I want to actually put out there. But at the same time, I want to maintain this channel. I want to maintain this audience. And I don't want to lose anybody. I mean, I want to make sure I put something out there. But sometimes the inspiration is just not always there. Now, people typically, listen, I like to just do this channel based on the fact of my experience, who I am, and the fact that I've lived a lifetime with this personality type. And it was just my life. This is my life. This is our life. We know who we are. These INFJs, our life experience is what it is. But sometimes there's certain things you want to say and you can't quite figure out how to say them, and they're just not always there. They're just not always readily available. So, but instead of losing anybody and just not putting out a video, I thought, well, let me just put this out here. I just want you to see this to let you know that I'm still out here. And this is the point I'm at in my life. I just feel like that little plane. He's run out of gas for a bit. Needs to get refilled. I know, maybe I don't want to pull into the bunker zone. I have work to do here. I mean, I got to live a life. I obviously got jobs to do. I mean, I'm getting ready for a shift in just a little while, a little over an hour here. So, but the thing is, it's just, that's where I'm at. So, whether or not I'm pulling into the bunker or not, I don't know. Now, Thanksgiving's coming up in a couple of days. I do have, I'm going over to my nephew's house, my brother's kid's my nephew. And so I'm kind of looking forward to that. But at the same time, it's like I'm kind of thinking about that. Remember I told you I put out this other thing about, coping with the holidays. The holidays do a number. Now listen, people, I think that's all it is. I want to make sure I put out good quality stuff for you. I really do. And I don't want to, but at the same time, I don't want to lose you. So that's why I'm here talking to you right now. You know what I mean? You mean a lot to me, people. Bottom line is, I've said that to you before. And this Saturday, oh, by the way, day after Thanksgiving, I'm putting out another live broadcast. It's 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you want to see that. And hopefully I'll be all nice and ready to go into live. Yeah. So, but anyway. So, I guess that's all I wanted to say, people. I wanted to put something out there. Just make another connection and let you know. But I know I don't always have a topic, always have a subject, always have a certain thing you want to say. Sometimes they're there, and sometimes I just can't quite get them out there, So forgive me for that, people. But we're out there. This channel, I want it to grow. I want it to continue on. I want the support to come in, obviously. I feel as though in the last couple of weeks I see some of the numbers aren't what they used to be. That's okay. I mean, things happen. We go through little pitfalls and occasionally and things like that. But I can't let that affect everything that I got going on here. All right. Well, people, I think I'm going to leave it at that. Well, thank you for your time. Appreciate you. If you hung around with me long enough, I can't ask for anybody. You know what? Listen, there was nothing here to offer. I'd say subscribe to the channel and all that. How can I do that? I just me rambling on here, talking about my problems, talking about me. Sometimes I don't know what to vent, people. I don't have family. I don't have friends. Sometimes I feel like I vent to you. I know typically INFJs, we don't vent at all, but sometimes you just have to let it know that this is what's going on in your life, okay? But believe me, I will rebound. I promise I'll rebound, and eventually I'll come up with some good ideas on some videos and things like that. All right. So until the next time, have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you again.